Howdy, y'all. We're getting ready to go. 11 o'clock. It's coming up quick.
Five Rookies DIY on YouTube. Hi, I'm typing on Facebook. See if I can fit all this in there.
Getting prepared.
The Great Fuel Rod Debate.
For the Great Fuel Rod Debate.
His idea.
This wasn't my idea. It was her idea.
Five Rookies DIY. Well, yeah.
Well.
We're going to debate that, too.
Right. It's her fault. But we're having a good time. So it's okay.
Right?
Love you, baby.
Love you, man.
Love you, baby. So you'll have to forgive me on the live stream. I have to look down every now and then to do stuff.
Yeah, I'll be checking the chat, too. Since we don't have a lot of followers, and that disqualifies us from having a moderator or admin or whatever.
Yes.
But you know, this is all DIY, this whole thing.
It's true. We're doing pretty good for a DIY.
Yeah, we did get some compliments on what we're doing.
One or two.
Look, there we are.
Where?
See us on my screen.
Yes. Okay, let's do...
Now?
Now.
Check. 1, 2, 3. Is this thing on?
Is it on? Can you hear me now? We're just hanging out, waiting to get things going.
Link. What's the link to our show?
Now they can see you too.
Oh no.
It's true.
What was the Brady Bunch episode that had who was it that got camera shy? Was it Cindy? it came time for her to be on TV, she was all about my hair and all this, and then she gets on TV. Oh, it was for that little I'm dating myself. It was some spelling bee or something that she got on television for. She was on a little team. You remember what I'm talking about? Vaguely
remember.
And she was all excited, and she's all had the perfect dress, and my hair's done just right. And then she gets on there, and it came time for her to answer, and she was like,
Okay. All right. Let's see.
you can see my...
Huh?
You can see the background.
Well, you were able to see it before. You can see it on this side, too.
Man, well, at least you have a chair over there.
It's a strategically placed chair. You didn't hear that from me.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
All right.
What time
Come
is
on,
it?
people!
Oh, it's 11 o'clock.
Where is everybody? Come to our chat. Come to our chat. Let's see. Maybe we should start talking about ourselves. Well, if we get somebody to come on here, we're all alone. It's just you and me, babe. I got you, babe.
Well, mine should not be doing the number. So.
There's two people.
Right.
You and me.
I shouldn't be one of them.
Oh, you shouldn't?
No.
Oh, who's here? You are not allowed to lurk.
No lurking. You have to
lurking.
participate.
You have to participate.
Everyone must participate.
Yes, because we need your votes.
I need your vote.
I need your vote.
No, it's me.
Quiet.
Here, since I'm in charge, let me just go ahead and throw this up there because you know.
Oh no! What did you do?
Because you know. We're just gonna throw this up there. It's Team JT.
You better have one for me.
I do have one for her. In fact, it's hidden behind. It was hidden behind that one.
Oh.
So there you go. There's yours. But you don't.
Where's the sound?
It's Team JT. Yeah.
Oh, there it
That's
is.
great.
Look at that. No one's here to watch us debate.
That's all right. They can look at the recording. We're going to do it live whether you're watching or not.
Oh.
You should watch, though. It's going to be fun.
Well, maybe we should talk about ourselves a little bit so people can get to know who we are.
Okay.
They don't really know. So we've only been doing this for 2 weeks. 3 weeks tomorrow.
Yeah. About that.
Something like that. So, well, I'm Darlene. Wife, mother of 3. We homeschool our children. Let's see. I am an event and wedding planner. So I do have other channels and social media things that you can follow. But that's for another episode.
We're not going to promo those
But we're not
here.
going there. Nope. Nope. So, sorry. I just hit the table.
She shook the table.
Oh my goodness. So let's see. So wife, mom, homeschool mom of 3 kids, who are, let's see, 17, 14, and 11. So yeah, things are exciting right now. Preteen and teens. And then I did say I was an event and wedding planner. I am, let's see, boy, when it's hard to talk about yourself. I am a musician. I went to school to study voice, and I'm classically trained. I sing jazz. And I performed at a lot of places around the country, and that's how I met my husband, JT. We met at Busch Gardens doing a show together. So tell us about yourself, JT.
What's to say? I'm one of these guys that's had every job in the book. I have.
Oh yeah, that too.
Right.
We've done a lot of stuff.
I did go to college in a theater program at Shenandoah University. I'm a graduate of that program. I have done radio. I have done voiceover work. And today I am just an IT geek. I love all things technical.
Gadget man.
Just call me Gadget Man. That's right. So, I have, I work for the United States Postal Service. I am an IT manager for them, and I have been for quite a while now. So, that's me. Looks like we have somebody joined us. I hope you can join us in the chat.
Introduce yourself in the chat. We want to know who you are. So we've been married for 22 years.
22 years.
Yep. And we actually honeymooned a little bit in Orlando, and we did Epcot and
mainly Epcot.
Universal. Or was it?
Yeah, we went to Universal.
It was Universal then, right? That's what I gotta hear. And we did King Henry's Feast. And then we listened to some timeshare spiel. And then we left and we went to Outer Banks. Was it Outer Banks or... Wait a minute. It was in...
We stopped at Hatteras.
Hatteras. That's what it was. You're right.
Yep.
I get those two mixed up all the time. On the way back. And then... that's been us ever since. And so we just decided to try, this 5 Rookies DIY thing just kind of happened, and we were kind of joking about it, and then we're like, hey, you know what? We could do this. Because like JT said, we have a lot of experience in a lot of different things. Jack of all trades, master of none. Is that what you used to say? So we do have a lot of experience just in little things, and we're going to, teach a lot of that to our children, but we're also going to learn new things together. So that's the purpose of this channel. And we lost the person.
Oh, we did.
We're back down to 2. So maybe they want to hear us debate. Maybe the people want to hear us argue.
I think we should go ahead and start.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and start.
And just so everybody knows, when we're talking about a fuel rod, we're not talking about a part that goes in your car. We're talking...
Right.
So vacation preparation or even travel preparation.
Hang on, we need to do an intro.
Oh! Sorry.
We have to do an intro first because this is going to be for posterity. So...
Here we go!
So you start.
What do I do? Oh, I'm Darlene.
I'm JT, and this is the Great
Fuel Rod Debate.
Okay, we're live.
Hello.
Welcome to our first live stream and not our first debate.
We don't debate all the time.
No, but still. 22 years of marriage, we debate occasionally.
Friendly disagreement.
Yeah, right. So today we're talking about the fuel rod.
And not the part that goes in your car.
Right. We are talking about the fuel rod.
Portable, rechargeable. No.
Well, it is. It's a
rechargeable
battery.
They all are. But this portable phone device charging thing.
Right. Okay, let's do this. There we go. All right. So the fuel rod is available. So how did we get here? We got here because the fuel rod is available now at the Disney World parks. It is a rechargeable battery that you can either take and recharge. And of course, it's also available in some airports as well.
Right.
So this rechargeable battery, it has a vending machine. You place your expired one in the vending machine. You do not have to pay for another one. You put yours in the top and it spits out a fully charged one out of the bottom, and you can just keep on doing that until all of your gadgets are charged. Did that cover it?
Yes. They call them kiosks, but
It's a kiosk. Oh, sorry.
no, whatever.
Kiosk.
It's a vending machine. Pop it in, something comes
Well,
out.
because you can also buy the fuel rod from the vending machine. They are $30 at the Disney parks.
Yes, that's true.
Right. If you buy them online, if you get it directly from their website, it is $25. So you can that's $20 plus $5 shipping. So call it $25. So
Okay.
you saved $5 if you buy it before you go.
Right.
You can exchange them at any kiosk anywhere in the United States anyway. I don't know if it's anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't know much about the airports and all that, but well, maybe they have them at the other Disney parks like Disneyland.
I don't
Disney,
think so.
Hong Kong. No, you think
I think it's just at Disney World at this point.
okay?
But I think, and it is in all 4 parks and Disney Springs. So
Oh, right.
we will talk about that in a minute. So the debate we have is that I say that this is a worthwhile $25, $30 for us to spend just so we don't have to schlep around a lot of batteries. Okay, so this is my standpoint. Okay, so what do you think?
Well, when we first found out about it, I would like to say that we're both in agreement that we need portable charging things, to keep our phones charged. We both recognize that. For me, is that we already have. We already have these that we have purchased for other travel, or like when we go to conferences.
Yeah, we get a lot of them at conferences.
I do. Some of these I won and some I bought. When I go to conferences, which I do a lot of for wedding and event planning, I don't want to be hugging the wall, trying to run out on a break and try to find the first available outlet so you can plug in your phone and charge up, right? So that's why we get these, so that we can have this on the go or whatever, we can just keep charging up. And then there's also this one. I hope I got it in the camera.
Yes, you do.
This one from Anchor, which was a flash sale that I took advantage of on Amazon, and it was like $8.30 something cents. It was a flash sale available for a few hours, and of course, Prime member, free shipping. Thanks, honey. And this one will charge either 2 devices at the same time, or it'll charge your iPhone twice and give you 2 full charges. So my point is that we have all of these, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that would be actually 7 charges. We have all of these. Why do we need to purchase another one? Now, JT said something about schlepping all of these around all together, but I wasn't planning on carrying all of them in the park at the same time. I wanted to be able to, JT could have one, and I could have one, and our daughter Elizabeth could have one. She also has a battery pack for her phone. Is that what you call it? It goes on the phone itself.
Yeah, it's a
backup battery.
Mophie juice pack.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. So she has a juice pack for her phone. So if she starts out with a full charge, and then she has the juice pack for her phone, and then she can have one of these. I don't even know if that's in the camera. And then she can have one of those to recharge if she needs. That's 3 charges, if you will. You start out with a full charge. So we also found some tips on what to do to help save your battery life in the park.
Right.
So,
well, let's not forget. So one of the things that I am not sure of, and hopefully we'll get some feedback from you all.
Yes.
One of the things that we're not sure of is just how much juice are we going to use during the day. So I have, we have cameras, right? So we're going to use our phones for cameras. That by itself eats a lot of battery.
But there's Wi-Fi in the park.
There is Wi-Fi in the park, so that helps.
And we can put our phone on
we can
airplane
put it on
mode.
airplane mode, so that'll save some battery. So I fully agree with that. The question is, if we're taking pictures and shooting video all day, which we'll be doing, and then we add in the Disney app.
Right, using the Disney app.
Using the Disney app, which they have designed now. That's why there's Wi-Fi throughout the park. So the question is, I know me personally, if I'm actively using my phone or I'm not planning to take my iPad into the park. I'm planning to just use my phone. I do not get more than 4 or 5 hours if I'm lucky. So then the question would be,
Well,
and that's not me actively, shooting.
what kind of
with
phone?
cameras and
Well,
all
what
that.
kind of phone do you have? So
Right,
you have a,
so mine is an iPhone 6.
and I have an
It's
iPhone.
I'm sorry, 6S. It is an iPhone
You have a
6S.
6S, and I have a iPhone 6 Plus.
6S
and I
Plus.
Oops, sorry,
6S Plus.
S Plus, or is it this way? I don't know if that's any difference for battery or not. I could tell you that for my experience with my current phone, and I do a lot of events, weddings actually out here in my area in Northern Virginia. It's a lot of mountainy area, so I don't get Wi-Fi. Rarely, do I get Wi-Fi where I'm at. So I'm out in the country. I do get signal. That's nice. Is that the wedding planner has to have a signal. But I get a signal. I get, but yeah, when you're out there in the mountains, it will eat your phone battery. Even if you're not doing, it's not like I'm taking pictures and video, all day during the wedding, but I do take, some pictures and some video clips that, I can use for, behind the scenes stuff to post on my Facebook page and stuff for that. But I usually do not, if I have to, and I'm usually on site for 12 to 14 hours, then I would use one of these to charge me up. So I've got enough to get through maybe the last few hours of the night until I get back to my car. And then I can plug in my car if I need to. So, yeah, we're looking for advice from a lot of you Disney Pro people who've been to the park a lot and use the app and take your pictures and that kind of thing, and just say, do you really, do you need more than one charge? What was your thing? Oh, so I was reading about taking, making sure that you close all of your apps on your phone to help with that, to help prolong the battery life. Turning off location services except for the app, except for the Disney app. So you're only using it for exactly what you need. So your phone would be used only for texting if we had to, and the Disney app and pictures. That's all you're using it for. Right. So if you dump all the other stuff that's not taking up extra memory, like old videos, pictures, or the apps that are running while you're not using your phone, all that kind of stuff, if you're doing all of that, how much does that help? Some people said it helps by just, trying to get a ballpark. Does it really help?
So the thing about location services, though, is because the Disney Experience app does use location to help you. It tells you when things are going to happen near you. And we haven't personally experienced this, right? Because we're rookies. That's the point, right? So, but because of that means, the GPS is active. And if the GPS is active, that's a further drain on your battery, regardless of whether you've turned it on or off. And so it's one of those things, right? Well, GPS is going to be GPS regardless of who's
Well, it was
using
suggested if it's only used for the Disney app, and you're not using it for anything else, like anything else that might use location services like Facebook or
Facebook. That's true. You could so that helps
what
a
else?
little bit.
I don't know
so
what else, or weather and some of that other stuff. You might not, if it's. So I don't know. These are all these little suggestions are adding up, and then making sure that you dump all your pictures and video like before you go, so you've got like a fresh.
A blank slate
To work with, and we decided to get the memory maker. Is that what it's called? The photo thing.
Photo pass.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we'll be able to, take advantage of pictures and video and stuff in the price. So, not that we don't. You actually asked that when we were researching that and asking opinions about that. Like, do we really even need to take a camera if we get Magic Maker?
And you also,
Memory Maker?
If you have an opinion on this, if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, we would love to hear what you have to say about PhotoPass or Memory Maker, or even your experiences on dealing with the how long your phone batteries are lasting, and using the Disney Experience app. Is it worth, is it really a big drain on the battery, or is it not that bad, right? I guess your mileage is going to vary a little bit, I guess, because it depends on what your usage is, right? Some people take a lot more photos than others. Some people are going to run a lot more video than others. Video uses more juice than a photograph does.
But
So
I mean, but if
we'd love
you're
to hear
on
your
Wi-Fi,
hear your opinion on that.
yeah, I mean, if you're on Wi-Fi, doesn't it take a longer time for your battery to drain? If you're on Wi-Fi,
It
you're
should.
not using a.
It should. What really is going to drain your battery is being on an analog signal. So you're not on LTE.
Well, at least we don't have to do that.
So we don't have to worry about
We
that.
don't have to do that.
The question though, so here's why I am. I normally carry 2 batteries with me every day. That's just what I do. And I'm
Are you
trying to
taking? Oh, okay.
trying to change the picture out here. So, just as a regular course of my daily job, I take 2 battery packs with me. One of them is a little beefier than the other, and it can be recharged by a solar panel. So that's one I take with me when I go camping, and not glamping, camping, where there is no power.
Where there is no power.
Right. So when I do that, it works great for that first charge. It takes forever to recharge it.
Oh, because this is a solar one, right?
Well, with the solar panel, it takes even longer. It
Oh,
takes
my
long
goodness.
time when it's plugged in. It essentially uses AA rechargeable batteries in it, so it's fairly good size pack. So here's my thinking: is do we take those? Sure. Do we take the rechargeable batteries? Yes. But because we don't know what our mileage is going to be on those, and because we don't know where can we plug in 20 batteries in our trailer at night?
Well,
I don't know.
When we were looking in the thing, and then around in the trailer, we have there was a bunk or a loft, they called it. It was like above the kitchen area, and there was a loft, a bed up there, and it had
Some USB ports.
the USB ports up there.
Right.
As far as whatever else, we have a thing that we can also plug in to the wall outlet that has a couple. I don't know, we have at least 1 or 2 of those. We just
Right.
have one, but so
Well,
we'll be able to
I'm sure there will be
recharge.
wall outlets. I have no doubt. My
It's
only
a
thinking
fancy
here is
trailer.
that we have to plug everything in to recharge at night in order for the schlepping of the batteries to go, or we can take 2 or 3 with us, and then have the fuel rod that we can switch out if we need it. Right. So that's kind of where I'm thinking.
Well,
Okay. that it's a good addition to, and then when you're done, you take it home with you, and it becomes another
that's my
another
thing.
thing in her collection.
Right, that's my
another
thing.
battery
is
in her collection.
we have all of these already, and we really don't travel a lot.
Now,
So
in fairness, though, it does say the Fuel Rod website does say that. Well, I don't know if it's the Fuel Rod website, but we did do some research on this, and you're going to get on an iPhone, you're going to get about 80% of a charge on one go with the fuel rod.
which is why you don't wait until your phone is on 0 to charge. You charge it when it gets to be about 15-20%.
Okay, I agree. Right, so if it's 20%,
Don't
you
wait
get 80%.
until you need it.
Right. If you get to 20%, you add 80% to it, you're back to 100. That's great. But then you have an empty battery. And there are places where, in fact, we've seen some videos, the Fort Wilderness guys that we've been watching a lot. Hi, guys. They actually did some specifics on places to plug in coming out of the Tower of Terror.
Oh, right.
Right? And there's a
right.
whole there's several plugs there, right? But what are you going to do while somebody's on a ride? You're going to plug in and you get 10 minutes of charge.
Well, they
Right.
also said to do it when you're doing a dinner, your like a character dining or something. This is why you're there. This was like one of those hidden tips or Disney hacks or whatever we were watching, and they said go find get a table, which I don't know if that's even possible, but find the place where it's next to an outlet. or ask for one. That's what it was. Ask for a table that is next to an outlet and see if you can be seated there so you can plug your phone in. And I'm like, I don't want to worry about that. And plus, we're not doing that anyway. We're going back to the trailer for dinner.
Right.
You know, which means we can, you know, either charge up some there, you know, or, you know, grab another one of these if we need.
Right.
So, you know, but I guess that's where my thing was like, you know, buy another one. And I know it's not a lot of money. We're not talking like, you know, $100 for this thing, you know, we're talking like $20. And I did find a code online.
Oh, she did mention that.
Yeah.
A coupon code?
Yes, to save $5. So basically it would be save your shipping. Mm-hmm. So it's not like it's like a money issue, you know? So I mean, really was talking about $20. And saving ahead of time before you go, buy it ahead of time so you don't have to pay full price. But that was the thing is, you know, you just get another one. You spend another 20 ourselves to death here buying all these little things.
Well, yeah, you can nickel and dime yourself to death for sure.
Right, nickel and dime. So that's what, you know, that's where I'm at, is like, you know, buying another one to add to the stash that we'll have, which we don't know when we're going to go back to Disney again. It may at least be a couple years. You know, we have to replenish the Disney kitty fund. And
so I wanted to talk a little bit about this. So the question is where somebody asked in our chat,
right,
or somebody asked in our comments of one of our other videos, where are they? I think it was Facebook.
Yeah, I was on Facebook. They started debating with us before we even got to.
So here you go. So this is the Magic Kingdom. There are 5 locations in the Magic Kingdom. One of them is, of course, right at Main Street, not surprisingly. And it looks like there's one in each land, right? So there's one in Frontierland, Tomorrowland.
Oh, those are the little blue things are the kiosk locations, right?
Right, these are the kiosk locations, right?
Okay.
And then we have, moving down to go to Epcot. You can see where they are at Epcot. There are not as many at Epcot. There are 3, looks like. And, of course, they are located, so they got this one that's kind of near the Beach Club entrance to Epcot. Then we have, hang on, I'm trying to switch my thing here.
Yeah, somebody was saying, oh, if you can find a kiosk, you know, good luck or whatever. But
so you get,
they do seem to be fairly,
they're available,
fairly well dispersed around the park.
Right, so you got one right at the entrance here to the World Bazaar. Then you've got the one that's right by, it looks like it's right by Spaceship Earth. There's Hollywood Studios is not as much. There are 3 at Hollywood Studios as well. One in the front, one in the middle, one in the back. So it's not terrible. Animal Kingdom was the one that was really thin. There's only one in Animal Kingdom, and that's right at the beginning, right? But if you're waiting for 4 hours in line at the Pandora flight of what is it? Flight
of Passage.
Flight of Passage. If you're waiting in that crazy line there, it's actually not far to go from there. So you're going to come back up here, and it's right there. And there is one at the back. Zoom back out a little bit here. And where did that other one go? Oh, no, there's only one. So there's only the one in Animal Kingdom. And then, so we're not going to the water park, so I'm not concerned with that. But, and then there's 2 at Disney Springs. So there are some options for availability. We're spending 2 days in the Magic Kingdom. That obviously there's the most locations at the Magic Kingdom. So my thinking is we're going to, to pick up a couple of these just so we have them to swap them out.
A couple.
Well, I could get one for me, and you could not have one. You could schlep your passel of batteries. And
he thinks I'm going to carry all of these around all at once, and I don't plan to do that.
She's going to distribute the load, give it to the
children.
Exactly.
One of the things that they also it was some site, I don't even remember which blog I was reading. It was giving you tips. It could have been like the Mouse for Less or Walt Disney World Prep School, something, WDW Prep School site, something like that. It was giving you tips on how to save your phone battery, and one of them was saying to use one person's iPhone for all the appy stuff. right? So like one person's phone would be using GPS and that signal and all that other stuff, you know, so they'd be using it for all the app and the fast pass reservations and that kind of thing. And then the other phones would be used for pictures, because again, you know, we have three basically, because my oldest daughter has my old iPhone 5S. It was an S. 5S.
Yeah.
So she's using that, and so, you know, that's great camera and phone capability there. You know, it can store a lot. So she'll be using that. So that's a third person for a camera, you know. And I keep hitting the table.
That's because I told her not to hit the table.
Right. So anyway, you know, that's kind of where I'm at. Was you know, she's got the battery pack for her phone, and then she can have one of these, and I have mine phone, and then I would have, you know, like this or something, which is, let me just slow that down, wave everything. This would be 2 charges, you know, and then if we come back and we get back to the trailer for dinner or something, and, you know, we already used one, we can swap this out and plug this one in. So, you know, that was my plan until we discovered the fuel rod, and of course he's gadget man.
I love.
So he loves gadgets. I love the
idea of the fuel rod. I love it.
Yeah.
Now I don't fly a lot, so for us the main use is just dealing with this whole I'm out of juice thing while I'm at the Magic Kingdom, and I don't want to have to try to find an outlet. My batteries are drained. Maybe I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough outlets to fully charge all of my batteries at night. Which could be, I say, so we have an unknown factor here too. So, and really that's kind of where I am with the fuel rod. That helps to compensate for some of that unknown, right? Mm-hmm. So for me, it's worth the $20 to not have to mess with that. I get a free recharge in 2 seconds. And I actually watched a video. They come out quick. Put it in the top and it spits another one out of the bottom. Plug it in, you're good to go.
Right.
So that's it. The great fuel rod debate. You've heard us both.
Which is not really
right. That's right. Well,
we both agree. You know, it's like we agree, but it's just like I don't want to spend another $20 to get another thing. But you know,
we call that violent agreement.
Right. I think maybe it should be this. That I think that we're going to be just fine with what we have, and I think that this is going to be, you know, will be enough to recharge ourselves for the day and recharge these at the end of the night, because, you know, we have a plan. But anyway, that's my take. I think we have enough. Team Dar, hashtag Team DAR, Team Dar, if you think that I have a pretty good plan and we don't need to buy anymore.
I cut her off before she finished her thing.
Ah!
So sorry, babe. I didn't mean to.
He's trying to win.
No. So I think we should take our no fair. I think we should take our batteries like we would normally carry, but I don't know that we need to carry a whole boatload of them.
No.
But I am saying that we should deal with our unknown factor. We should go ahead and spend the $20 so that we can swap one out anytime we need it, with no real delay in the time it takes. We get a fully charged battery, and then we're done. So for me, hashtag Team JT. Also, there's a poll on the video. If you want to go ahead and hit the poll, you can vote right there. That is Team JT or Team Darlene or
D-A-R,
Team Dar.
Team
That's
Dar.
right, Team Dar. Or you can say we're both crazy, and we've already established that. So
when we come back, we will have a post-vacation follow-up, and we'll be able to you know, talk about the unknown and let you all know how we did. We might even do it while we're there.
Right, and we'll do a supplemental on this to let you know what kind of votes we got and who won.
Right. So
based on your votes.
Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like our videos and subscribe, because we would love to have you follow us, because, you know, we are, after all learning, and we take advice from people and we listen to others, and we would love to have your feedback. I posted some questions in the live chat here, so please give us your feedback, and vote and subscribe.
Awesome.